I'm here. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I guess we're going up and down. What up, Brad? I guess we're going to go up and down from now on. Pause. Until they figure out what's going on. What's up, Brad? Do you believe I'm getting a little bit of crap from that video last night? People saying I'm just like Mark now. Listen, I was talking about a cat boy in the summertime. Hey, Crystal. Hey, Isaac. I was talking about a cat boy in the summertime laying into him. Me and Mark were going back and forth. What's up, JoJo? How you doing, Crystal? My hat's all wet. Hamid, I heard they want to trade Prescott. Nah. But Hamid, I'll believe anything. Just like I heard they want to trade Jalen. Did you hear that? Jalen Hurts on the trading block. Jalen Hurts is not happy. I'm glad you brought it up, Hamid. Jalen Hurts is not happy that they fired Brian Johnson. You saw the press conference when they asked Dracula not once but twice. Twice they asked Dracula about, did you consult Jalen? And he dodged the question. Nick Dracula Sirianni dodged the question and said you have to ask Jalen. So Jalen's not a happy Jalen ain't a happy camper, Hamid. He's not on the block days. I'm just trolling them, Howard. I'm trolling back. It's all ridiculous. What's up, Philly D? What up, my man? Yuri's supposed to be doing my driving, Howard. So he gonna be here on my live. He could duck in and say hello in Spanish. Asking for a friend. How can Prescott be king of NFC when anyone? I said NFC East. I didn't say NFC. I said NFC East. Owns the East. Owns the East. I don't care what we do with Dak. If you're going to trade him, I want a top pick. If you're not going to trade him, then it is what it is. What's up, Brad? Yeah, Brad, Hamid, come on, bro. Just be honest. Be honest. He's your daddy. What up, Linda? How are you, Linda? I'm getting trolled, Linda. I got to troll back. I hate doing it, but I may be going to draft in Detroit and may have to meet up. All right, cool, man. Very cool. I'll be there with Mark, a primetime Phil, and who else? God knows who else. Brad, you down? Own the East. Brad, you don't need is winning at least back-to-back. No, I'm talking about nobody's done that, right? Since the Eagles back in 2003. Hey, Brian, it's all Stephen Jones. I told you, Ruben. Yeah, does Dak have to play better? Yeah. Dak was the MVP runner-up regular season. What do Eagle fans care about Dak Prescott's? If he's so horrible, then leave him, right? What do you care about Dallas's playoff record? I know his record against Philly's good. Is the chat going good now? Yeah, I'm going to have to go up and down until they figure out what's going on. Did everybody watch that video I uploaded this morning? Me and Mark did that last night. We didn't know. I didn't know he felt... he's Mr. Catboy. So, but I guess the angle is it's looking bad on Dak, right? Me, I just don't like Catboy. Yeah, Vinny, it'll be tough. It'll be tough. We won't win a division next year. It'll either be Philly or Washington. But I think we get in the playoffs unless we have a... Listen, you never know, right? Disgruntled Cowboy fan. Did we cut Bum Coda? Bum Coda, as of now, has not been traded or cut. I like that, though. Bomb Coda. I like it. That's funny. You're a funny guy. You really are a funny guy. Funny how? Am I here to, like, amuse you? I'm here like a clown? Funny how? How am I funny? Dak is the man, period. Team game. I love Dak. I feel bad for Dak. I'm not going to make excuses for him. He didn't have a good playoff game. He had a great regular season. Really good regular season. Mr. Glock, Cowboys are done, my man. Enjoy your lunch. Thank you. Thank you. I don't eat on my lunch. I chat with you good folks. It's a pick 'em who can win the East. Giants have the same. Yeah. Philly D, I just know, look at the numbers. It won't be Dallas. I'm just, I'm keeping it real. We can't expect to win the East next year. It doesn't happen. That doesn't mean we won't make the playoffs. Look at Detroit. Detroit went from where they were to where they are now. I think Detroit's going to go in and beat the Niners, Clemente. What's going on? Game time, Brian. What's up, man? It was rainy and dreary. I just found out I'm getting help. So, yeah, they're going to do my 40 minutes of driving. So I'll be done on time today. I'll be done at 4:30. I can't stand Stephen Jones. Just messing up everything. Brad, we all suck. Yeah, I'm not here flexing, Philly D. I just have to defend myself against some of the trolls. Hey, game time, Brian. What's up, Lady Libra? Philly D, NFC least again. I think the Eagles and Cowboys are going to be good teams. But until we get a running game and can stop the run, when you look into the numbers, I'm sorry to say, when you look into the numbers, we were overvalued. I think they said Vegas profited like $800 million off of the Dallas game alone. Think about that. Think of that line, that 7-point line. I'm telling you, sometimes you wonder. Sometimes you wonder what the hell is going on. At least I do. I'm not here saying it's rigged at all, but sometimes I think Vegas, my team is a 6-win team, but could change by training camp. I don't think 6. I think just because of your schedule, I think you'll win 9 or 10 if I'm sitting right now. Just because I think having Jalen hurt. Well, I don't know, man. Listen, Philly D, long way to go, man. You guys could make moves and go right to the top. Dallas could surprise me and go out and get a couple studs on defense. Do something weird. It's a long way off. Right now, guess what? We just have to watch. Enjoy the games. Problem was they thought they were set at linebacker when they drafted Micah, but they made... Yeah. Howard, yeah. I don't know where... We were talking about that the other night. Where do we play Micah? He's undisciplined on both areas. He's undisciplined at the edge, and he's undisciplined at the linebacker. I think he just has to get better. So, yeah, well, they love themselves, them hybrids. I just want to get a stud linebacker and a stud D tackle. Charlotte Jones needs to slap Stephen Jones on the back of his head and tell him enough is enough. You tell him, JoJo, it's my turn to show you guys how it's really done. Listen, me and Phil both said, Charlotte Jones, if she ever ran the team, I think you'd be cooking with gas. Logan, Brian, I got ready to go to work, man. Thank you, man. It won't be long. It'll probably be another 15 minutes. I'll probably do a shorter one today because I was already on for a couple minutes trying to figure it out. Offensive line depth will be key for early in draft. Yeah, I know. We'll see, man. Dallas is so frustrating. Fucking frustrating. What's up? I see you on Fisher this morning. Yeah, I mean, Mike Fisher, I'll use Mike Fisher. I will. He has some good nuggets, but hey, Mike, if you're watching, you put out a teaser for 10 seconds, man. That's my only thing about Mike Fisher. But he is inside the star, and he has some good insight. So I always give him credit if I use anything that I hear from Mike Fisher. Yeah, Pollard wasn't the guy Philly D, especially coming back from that injury. Mike Fisher, who? LOL. Can't wait. Membership can join a Zoom in this channel. Yeah, Philly D, we'll definitely do that. I'll make it like $3.99 or something cheap. It won't be nothing. $2.99. I don't know. I haven't really had time to figure it out, but I want to do something, and then we'll set up whatever's best. Maybe we'll do a couple Zooms a week, one during the week and one on the weekend, just to touch base. Hey, Mark, what's up, buddy? Can't wait. Memberships can... Yeah, we'll get to that, Philly D. I really do got to get my act together. I'm not as good as Mark is with all this stuff, honestly. Brian, do you think we keep Gilmore? Diggs should be healthy to start the year. I would try and bring Gilmore back, of course. He's going to have labrum surgery. If anybody has had labrum surgery, it's pretty extensive, man. It's a pretty extensive situation. So he won't be ready before training camp. And even then, they'll probably be cautious. So I don't know who's going to be in the market for him. That may actually help us. I would want him as a third guy. I would. Second guy, really. Okay, Games. I remember my comment on your playoff stream, Dak to Atlanta. Well, they are talking about it on ESPN as a possibility. Okay, so what are they saying that we would get? Again, I'm not locked into Dak, but we got to get you got to tell me who we're getting. You tell me we're going with Trey Lance and a draft pick, then I would be very, very skeptical of that. But it wouldn't surprise me with Catboy not wanting to pay Dak $60 million. So you figure if you did trade him, right, you wouldn't get much in return because they got to pay him all that. You probably get one pick. You probably get their first round pick. That would be it. So, and as how Dallas drafted last year, are you confident that they're going to make the right pick? Because I'm not. I'm off of that. Dallas is a great drafting team. I'm off of that bandwagon. Quentin, what's up, buddy? Hey, Brian, I don't think Dak will be with us when training camp starts. The only way I see that happening is if a team blows him out of the water and Dak obviously has to waive his no trade. That's the only way it happens, right? That's the only way it happens. What's up, Lord Nova? How you doing, man? Just getting back home. Been on the road. Oh, yeah. Is it raining up there, Mark? Because I know it's been on and off here today. Not hard. It rained hard earlier a little bit, but it's on and off. It's supposed to be overcast and rain all night tonight and then be overcast and a possible shower again tomorrow. Yeah, I agree, Michael Dana. They're all rumors, man. More a talking point. Okay, I figured that. Matthew Claypool. Matt wants us to sign Dak to an extension because he thinks he stinks. And that's cool, man. Matthew, you're entitled to your opinion. Just respect my opinion that, Dak has had 2 MVP runner-up seasons in 3 years. He was the MVP runner-up 2 years ago. Jalen was the MVP runner-up last year. And Dak will be the MVP runner-up this year. Dak's body of work is there. His playoff success, not so much. But that's where you get into the team game. Now, disgruntled Cowboy fan, let's start a petition to get Dak Cooter out and let Trey Lance shine. Who's with me? You might be on an island, my man. Rather than Trey Lance, if you can tell me we can go up and get the USC kid, and start Trey Lance in the interim, I'd be down with that. But I don't know how we're getting it unless we trade our whole draft this year or next year. So I don't see it. Dak should demand a trade. Yeah, if I was him, I'd want out. And he could pick his situation. Atlanta might not be a bad spot for Dak. Just saying. Lamb got, especially if Belichick goes there. Belichick loves Dak Prescott. And that's what's so frustrating about the situation. Dallas wanted no part of Bill Belichick. Why? Because he would want to have some say. He would make you have to make some moves in free agency. Lamb got to stick up for his QB. Philly D, absolutely. Mark Holmes, where's CeeDee Lamb? We need to do a video on CeeDee Lamb. Step up, big boy. You want the contract, pick up your quarterback who just gave you the freaking contract. It's starting to piss me off a little bit, Philly. Starting to piss me off. Rumors are rumors until something actually happens. Dallas Cowboys in the house. Brad, I like Dak. You'd get 2 for him. You'd get 2 for him. 2 what? 2 what? Buddy Johnson, Game Time Brian. I want Raheem Sanders out of Arkansas. I'm going to get into the draft soon, man. You and Loyal, you guys are way ahead of me. There's the albino basketball player. Just walked by me. Listen, I get pretty white in the winter. I do. But my man's translucent. I can see his ligaments. Bam. Dak is gone. Or CD is gone. You watch. Take your pick. CD ain't going nowhere. Dak would go before CD. You can't trade Dak. We enjoyed 30-plus years. I know, Hamid. I know. That's what I'm saying. Eagle fans should want Dak to stay in place. Just like we want Nick Sirianni to sign a lifetime contract with Jalen Hurts. They make a great team. If Cowboys trade Dak, I can't say the word, but Mike Hunt, it's not happening. Oh, man. You wish Matthew learned football. Dak is one of the greatest talking points for the Dallas organization. Very polarizing and controversial. Perfect for Jerry Jones' media machine to add to the $10 billion pie. Linda Conyers, not only the Cowboys, ESPN, Fox, NFL Network, they're all making money off of Dak Prescott. So, I got news for you. If Dak Prescott gets traded to the Houston Texans or the Cleveland Browns or the Atlanta Falcons, you won't talk about him much at that point. You just won't. Yes, Matthew wants him. Matthew likes losing to Dak Prescott and then watching us choke in the playoffs. It's that time of the year. 2 days it was Bears and Fields. Yeah, 2 days ago. Exactly, Mark. You know the deal. But it looks like he's leaving or CD is leaving. I don't think so. Again, if you're telling me that we're getting up at the top of the draft, since I'm going to the draft, I would kind of be excited for that. Nothing against Dak, but at least I'll know Dak is going to a place where he wanted to go because he had to have waive his no trade, and we would be relevant until we start playing games and we win 6 games. Then we'll have a harsh reality. And then you guys will make an excuse of why Dak still sucks. Because we're not going to win a lot of games if we trade Dak this year. That's just a fact. So, that's why I'm not overly worried about it. Because if he did get traded, then I know we're going to get a good pick. Because I think Dak really covered a lot of flaws on this team. He can't carry a team, but not many quarterbacks can. There's not many Mahomeses in this league. We all thought maybe Jalen might have been that guy. Clearly, that wasn't it. Because when the team went down, he went down with it. And that's just the facts, people. Nobody's trolling here. I hate that word. I know. I don't use it. You mad tonight and need to get it off your chest. I'm good today, man. But if you want to do a video, I'll do one with you. I just want CD to come out and have his quarterbacks back. That's not right. If I'm Dak Prescott, I'm pretty pissed. Dak is no runner-up MVP. Purdy is. Hamid. He's going to... You want to bet, Hamid? How much you want to bet? How much you want to bet that Dak Prescott gets more second-place votes than Brock Purdy? What do you want to bet? You want to bet a wrench? If I'm right and Dak finishes no lower than 2, because the votes are in already. Votes have been in since the regular season. So if Dak Prescott finishes any lower than 2, you get a wrench. If Dak Prescott finishes at 2, you'll never get a wrench. How's that? You have 3 seconds or it's off the table. Dak and Lamb are going nowhere, guaranteed. I hope when Dak leaves, so does his cult followers. Have you been noticing how many is talking about these games for Cow? Have you noticed how nobody is taking these games from Cowboys? Yeah. Talking these games. Oh, yeah, right. It's all about the Cowboys. All right, I guess not. Hey, Game Time, you know, the letter networks are saying how Dak is good. That's fishy. Remember the last time Dak's contract was up, they called remain Dallas. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. CD needs to come out and protect the QB. Exactly, Alex. Exactly. Bill would screw up any plans that Snow has in place. Yeah, well, Mike Aldana, he would want some sort of control over personnel, whether we like it or not. You ain't getting much for a QB in his 30s with the price tag and choker character. Isn't it funny the Eagles and Cowboys are going through this? Yeah, not surprising, Mike. Honestly, it is the same. We need AJ back to back his QB. Yeah, I agree. Dak straight up to Rams for Matt Stafford. You can't do that because of Matt. I don't know Matt's contract situation. That's not as far fetched as you might think, though. Just because of the salary cap, they would have to give us a pick. They would have to give us their late round 1. Dak can get Atlanta top 10 pick and maybe a 3rd. New user. What's up, new user? How are you? Let's keep Dak and add some pieces, and you watch Vinny. I think that's the best way to stay relevant, but I'm telling you now, if they don't add anybody in free agency, like big, like a run stopper and like a linebacker, because you can't draft all those in the draft. You can only get so much. Kellen Moore on the way to the Eagles to help Jalen Hurts. Yeah, he's on the way. What did you delete? Yeah. Brad, that was a good job by you. You can't say that shit. Yeah. He wasn't getting one anyway. I was going to, because I know Dak's going to finish runner-up. No, I said you had 3 seconds. A little late now. What's going on in here? Is that our buddy Frank? Probably is. Hi, can you show weather because I am India? Oh, you want to see the weather? Yeah, sure. The weather here is actually in the 50s, low 60s. There you go. There's a squirrel. Squirrel. All right, everybody. I got a couple more minutes and I got to roll. I don't know what's going on with all these. Skip responds to Micah. I'll have to check that out, Mark. Don't expect much from the players. They're on vacation spending that money. Ronnie, I told you that. Soon as the season's over, they gone. They gone. They don't care. They're not like us. This is South Jersey, right near Atlantic City and Philadelphia, right smack in the middle between both cities. Matt was buying in Riviera gets the job. Matt, I was buying in yeah. So what do you guys think of Fangio? Are you good with that, Philly D? Kenny Norton. There you go, Alex. What do you guys think of Vic Fangio? Did they come out with an OC yet? Postal Service. I'm a mailman. See? U.S. Mail. What's up, Xavier? I do a lunchtime chat every day. Shout out to the 60 people in here. I do a lunchtime chat every day. So, but I try and keep it fast. I answer your questions, and I gotta go in a couple minutes. Game time. I believe the Chargers win the AFC West since they got Jim Harbaugh, Buddy Johnson. Buddy, you got Kansas City. I don't know, man. It might take a little bit. Their cap situation isn't bad. Shout out. Go check out Mark Combs' video. 4 Cowboys are among top vote getters for MVP. Hamid, you were wrong. You're wrong again. I'm good with it. Much worse than yeah, okay. Yeah. One thing about Fangio, he owns Dallas's offense, so he always does well against Dallas's offense. So for that, I think it was a good signing. Philly D, is it true you guys have interest in Kellen Moore? I hope not. But if so, that would be funny. But, all right, everybody, I'm going to roll. I'm going to finish my route. Maybe me and Mark will do something tonight. No. United States of America. Oh, Canada, our home and native land. Peace out.